Okay, hello, welcome back to 999 Thursday, right? Um, Good stuff. What happened last time? Searching. We were looking for the missing parts for the red. Snake gets on, and while we were also searching, someone put back the parts. So there's like two sort of mysteries. But more importantly, I guess the more thinking one would be who put the parts back. We interviewed kind of each character, got some more development from each of them. Obviously, Lotus's was probably the most impactful since she was down to just abandon them. Um, Ace and Clover seemed to actually care a bit, and Santa didn't really seem too bothered by the disappearances. Was more focusing on the question of the Reds. And we haven't actually seen Seven, so as for who did the red tampering and fixing, we don't really have the answer for that. I don't think there's any obvious bid clues. The only real knowledge is definitely was one of us. I think I think that's pretty clear, and it happened while we were searching within the hour for the devices. Um, and we do know Lotus was the first one there. So technically, she could have done it, but it doesn't really mean much since um, since it could have just been like the person would have already known where it is if they removed it. So, oh, sorry, I'm trying to think. So it doesn't actually matter if Lotus was the first one there, because the person could have put it in, could have installed it way before Lotus got there. So it's not actually indicative of everything. Also, I didn't really mention this last time, but I guess we should suspect the people not in our party because they were here first, so they had more of a chance to tamper with it. Because obviously none of us removed them, at least. Right? I don't remember the exact scene coming in, but I'm pretty sure none of us removed them, so it had to be one of them. But yeah, I'm not sure who did what. Obviously, again, Lotus seems kind of not caring and wants to just leave, but I don't necessarily think that's suspicious. Oh yeah, and that June moment. I don't know. I haven't posted the the previous episode yet, so I don't know if anyone would say I'm dumb for that or whatever, or like Aiden, it was shown or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, June's sus now. Basically, everyone's sus. I hate everyone. Even Ace, dude. I said I would leave the sus off, but the fact that like he actually seems nah, he might just be a nice person. I don't know. For some reason, people just not caring about Snake and wanting to escape for their own means does actually make me, at least in the, I don't know, it makes me a little trustworthy. There's like a mental scale going on, and it's really hard to hard to describe since it's just like fluctuating constantly. But yeah, I still think basically the super sus people being part of like Zero's gang or whatever. Which again, the person who did the whatever happened to Snake doesn't actually have to be involved in that, but it's a decent chance. I think the most sus people are Santa for sure. Who else? Like I think I don't know. Is there anyone like Santa's the most sus for me? I think the least sus is actually Lotus. I just think she's a bitch. Um, June is like June. It's just that one moment. Otherwise, she seems pretty innocent to me. So she's more on the non-sus, but that one moment really spiked her for me. I'm gonna say Ace is kind of neutral, slightly leaning towards sus. Snake and Clover, I don't know about them. I think they're also neutral, leaning towards sus. And Seven is trustworthy except for the amnesia shit. I don't know about that. That seems a little That's a neutral leaning towards sus, so pretty much I guess June, I guess we're still like in the same amount, I guess, as before, where June and Lotus are least sus, but June definitely went up a bit. Anyways, let's continue searching and see if we can find Snake. Is there a point of going back here? Or they just don't be gone? Because we haven't seen Seven. Wonder what he's doing. See, these light up again. Alright. I think we're bricked. Let's go back to the hospital room. I think we're bricked. Hopefully they did better. Let's finish searching. I think we're doomed. They looked everywhere they could think of, but Snake was nowhere to be found. Yeah, I'm sure you tried hard, Lotus. Lotus looked around at six frustrated faces and spoke. Wasn't there like a locked door with a Jupiter sign? Could he have went through there? I don't know if anyone looked in that area. I forgot where that area is, to be honest. Junpei couldn't disagree with what she was saying. Snake seemed to have completely disappeared. There's no point in wasting any more time. The others seemed to be having similar thoughts, but they stayed silent. Finally, Seven spoke. Where were you, Seven? I don't trust any of you. Man, this is like the most paranoid I've been in a game. Yeah. So we have 3 doors, but actually we can only enter 2 of the 3 doors. Because you needed a minimum of 3 people. So we're just trying to ditch a door, which is interesting. You feel like 3 is the bad door? Like that single thing on the flowchart. And by bad, I mean this route that's shorter than the rest. I guess you can go through that. Or I don't know. Wait, where are we? Oh, we're here. This is probably the choice part. Yeah, this one's a one-way trip down. The other ones you can diverge at least. Oh, man. It does, again, this game really does bring out that paranoia in me. I'm nervous about everything. I don't like feeling nervous. Give me an escape puzzle. Though I don't think we're actually gonna get it this run. Maybe in like the latter half. Those relax me, cause that's just those are the relaxing sessions when we're actually interacting with people. It makes me so sus. She went back and forth the floor, her heels clicking against the wood. And Snake's on the ceiling. Finally she stopped. What? So we're missing 2 people, so we're at 7. We can split 4-3, can't we? Oh, actually I don't know the math. I don't want to, because you have to look at all of the combinations. Really? We can't? Really? So there's no combination of 3 that equals 3, 7, or 8? Really? You feel like... So what? We have like 8, 9 plus 4 is 13. No, wait, that doesn't work. Plus, wait, 8, 9. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 3 is 12. That equals 3. So who's left? 4, 4, 5, 6. Wait, am I 4, 5, 6, 7, which would be 9, 15, 22. Oh, you're right. We can't do it.
5人と2人なら2人が取り残されることになるわ。
Really? Oh man, this is, I didn't even realize this was coming. This is not good. 2 people. Really? I mean, I'm just gonna trust Lotus on it. Why would she lie about this?
でも3人と3人と1人だったら犠牲は1人で済むの。
Leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3. Leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3. Oh, I might not have to map it out. So we already figured out the 3 one with Float. I'm pretty sure she's right. But I didn't actually think about it. So we can also do 8. So we need 7, which is combinations of 16. Probably just 16, right? I'm not a believer. Actually, oh no, I'm not doing the math. You know what? We'll stay true to myself. I don't actually know. Junpei wasn't quite sure that was true. Can you explain it in elementary school terms? Actually, it is probably elementary school.
5人と2人なら2人が取り残される。
Mm-hmm.
3人と3人と1人だったら1人が犠牲に。
Okay.
それはわかるんだ。2人や1人じゃナンバリングドアの先には進めないからな。
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. It wasn't just combinations. It was, yeah, you need at least 3 minimum.
だが
True.
5人と3人だと
Why did I even look at
ど
it
うして
then?
3人が脱落することになるんだ。
計算し
Just,
てみればわか
just
るわ。
not a. Yeah, I can't do a mental run like that,
例えば
Lotus.
1456で7の扉に入ったとしましょうか。
Okay.
すると残るのは何番？
7, 8, 3. Which is 18. Okay.
378だな。
その数字根はいくつになる？
3たす7たす8
9.
イコール18だから。
Yeah, so it's just
1と8を足し
mathematically
て
impossible.
でもここには9の扉はないでしょ。
That's rough.
残った378は
Yo, what if we sacrifice ourselves? I was thinking we can ditch Clover, but we can sacrifice ourselves for the better. I feel like Clover might just be a tribute. Who else would be a tribute though? I feel like no one else would. Maybe Ace, since he seems like a good guy.
もちろん今のはあくまでも一例。
Yeah, I believe you. I just wanted to get the mathematical equations on screen,
他にも組み合わせの数はたくさんある。
just so you weren't finessing us,
だけど
Miss
どの
Scientist
4人でどの扉に
Princess.
入っても結果は同じ。時間があったら計算してみるといいわ。
Maybe that's why she wanted us to dip without them. I didn't even realize this this drama was coming.
とにかくそういうことなのよ。横槍が入ったからもう一度言うわね。3人と3人
Man,
と
if
1
I wonder if
犠牲は1人です
if Snake was here, would that change anything? Could we do a nice 4-4 split? Because we can never do 3-3-2 to the limit. When Seven spoke, his voice was strained.
その犠牲となる一人を
Who's getting trimmed? Santa? But if Santa really is 0, then he can probably just cheese it and leave anyways.
ええ、そう。この状況においては
I'm
それが
voting
最も
Santa.
合理的かつ理性的な選
Get
択
out
だ
of
と
here.
思う。
He did give me that bookmark though. I appreciate your patronage.
他の6人が生き延びるためには1人に身を捧げてもらうしかないのよ。そんなひどすぎます。
Isn't there still like a door with Jupiter? I might be tripping. Maybe that person can go through the Jupiter door.
がひどいって言うのよ。
一人を犠牲にするなんてそんなこと。
だったら何？犠牲者は一人よりも二人、二人よりも三人の方がいいっていうわけ？
そんなことは言ってません。一人よりもゼロ人の方がいいに決まってるじゃないですか。
だからそれは無理だって言ってるじゃないのよ。夢みたいなことばっかり言ってないで現実を見なさい。
Gotta go against the rules somehow.
まあまあ、二人とも落ち着けよ。
Santa stepped between Lotus and
とに
June.
かくヤシロが言わんとしていることは、最大多数の最大幸福を追求すべきだってそういうことだよな。
Okay. Yes, yes, for the sake of the majority, gotta sacrifice the minority.
その通り。民主主義の原理原則だからそれにのっとって犠牲と
Classic
なる1名
reasoning.
も投票で決めようと思うんだけど。
We're not voting, dude. I don't trust voting. Well, at least me and June are not. Actually, I don't even know. June's not trying to vote Ace out because June might have a secret crush on Ace, apparently. I remember that now. Oh, I don't know if Santa's getting voted. Who's getting voted out? It's not us. We're friendly. June wouldn't vote us. Who's getting trimmed? I feel like we can trim Clover or Seven, even though I'm fairly more, I'm neutral-ish on both of them. Those are my trims.
どうかしら？
I don't like this idea, though.
私は反対です。
あんたには聞いてないわ。黙ってて。
Plus, in terms of usefulness. But Seven, I mean, it's just Clover then, because Seven at least has some ship knowledge. I feel bad about it, though.
サンタはどう？
Yeah.
俺か？俺はまあ。
These guys have chemistry, that's why I don't think they're gonna go against each other. Santa's probably gonna be in then.
はい、一票ね。
Unlucky.
私を加えて2票。
Oh, we're voting. Oh, I thought we were voting the person out. No, we're just voting if we should do it.
セブンは？
俺手を挙げて賛成ってわけにはいかねえが。仕方ねえ
Yeah.
な。
We also wasted, well, not wasted, but we spent an additional hour almost looking for a snake.
このままじゃ全員がおだぶつになっちまうわけだ。
I mean, it is a common trope in, I don't know, like, I still don't know the genre, but like escape movies with similar plots where, like, one person actually defies the rules and finds a loophole and, like, gets out their own way. Maybe Snake is doing that, I don't know. Maybe one of us can. Maybe the person left behind can.
あと1票獲得すればこの法案は成立？
Who's left?
四つ葉はどうかしら？
Clover had moved away from the group and was sitting on one of the beds. Her whole body drooped. Junpei didn't know if she heard Lotus's proposal.
四つ葉。
Lotus walked over to Clover and gently laid a hand on her shoulder.
あなたのお兄さん。ニルスは多分ナンバリングドアの向こう。
That doesn't even make sense, Lotus. Shut
こ
up.
れだけ探しても見つからなかったんだもん。
God. Even though if she's not Zero, I guess technically we shouldn't, like, I mean, I don't trust her, but the sus meter was just who's working or is Zero. So maybe, like, she's just dangerous on her own, man. I don't know if I like her leading. Clover slowly lifted her
一緒に
face.
探しに行きましょう。
Well, now Clover's not gonna get voted out. Who's getting trimmed? I feel like they might gang up on June and we might have to sacrifice herself or something. But June's actually useful, like, because of her trivia and her knowledge of those astrological signs. I feel like that's actually just a bad trim,
それが可能。
even if we didn't have a special relationship with her.
だから。ね。さ
You're dangerous, Lotus. Gotta put you in your place.
これが決まりね。
Lotus spun around and walked towards Junpei.
さてと。それじゃあ早速だけど。
そんなものは必要ないよ。
Ace had barely spoken for Lotus's entire speech and everyone jumped a little. Six pairs of eyes turned to look at him. He didn't seem to notice or even care.
私がここに残る。それでいいだろう。
Yikes. Dude, I said he might do it because he's a nice guy. But if he's working with Zero, then like I said, if you're working with Zero and you stay behind, you can probably still maneuver through the ship, maybe. I don't know. Ace, buddy. Wow, I know. Selfless guy. This day and age. I'm joking. No, Ace.
ダメに決まってるでしょ。
You were the chosen one. Jun's voice shook and she looked around desperately for someone to agree with her. Ace simply looked at her.
紫君、君は何か勘違いしているようだね。私はここに残るとは言ったが、犠牲になるとは一言も言ってないんだよ。
Yeah, I mean, technically, if someone didn't kill Snake and just really well hide his body, then he should be able to find his own way out if Snake did too. Maybe.
私は君たちを信じてるんだ。必ず戻ってきてくれ
Oh.
るね。
I mean, me and Junwo. I don't know about. I literally don't know about everyone else. Maybe 7, but.
おいおいおいおい。何を寝ぼけたこと言ってるんだよ、お前は。
Why don't you look for your exit? The snake slithered somewhere, dude.
ナンバリングドアは一方通行。入ることはできても出ることはできない。だから、俺たち6人がこの先に進んじまったら。
戻ってくることなんてできないか。
そうだ。
だがこの船から脱出したら話は別だろ
Yeah.
なんだと。
う。私からのお願いだ。頼む。ぜひとも救助を。
I mean, this just could be the end of his character because technically we could have had some more development with him during the first, if he went on his squad somehow, unless that wasn't an option, but yeah, I don't know. See ya, buddy.
ゼロの言っていたタイムリミットが訪れるまで。
無茶だ。無理に決まってる。
Man, imagine if he was just a nice guy and it was some false sus. I already feel bad. Finally, Junpei could hold his tongue no
タイ
longer.
ムリミットまで5時間を切ってるんだぞ。ここが洋上のどこに位置するかもわからないっていうのに、ど
Yeah.
うやって救助を連れて戻ってくるって言うんだ。
だったら君が私の代わりになってくれるとでも言うのかね。それとも紫君をお隣にするか。
Ace's voice was dignified and without a hint of cruelty or malice. Junpei had no rebuttal.
ああ、これでもう分かっただろ。
It's actually the selfless choice.
結論はすでに出ている。
Man, if he's a
こう
good
する
guy,
他に仕方がないんだ。
applause. I will enjoy our time together in the next route.
行きたまえ。私のことは構わずに。さあ、早く。
Though, again, don't give up. Look for the way Snake escaped. There has to be some place if he did. Junpei stood frozen by indecision, unable to move. Oh, even Santa. No, Lotus doesn't care. June bit her lip so hard that Junpei feared she would break the skin. Santa stood against the wall, calm and aloof. Seven tore his beanie from his head and turned it over anxiously in his hands. Only Clover stared at Ace with an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. Lotus's attitude, however, was different from the others.
そうね。それじゃあお言葉
Yeah,
に甘
I
えさせてもらおう
expected
か
that.
しら。
She smiled, her eyes bright. Ace answered with a smile of his own.
ああ、そうしてもらえると助かるよ。
Yeah, you know, now that we're gone, he can get on with his true mission. No, I don't know.
一休みさせてもらおう。腰のせいか、最近疲れやすくてね。
As he spoke, Ace lowered himself down on the floor next to one of the beds. Just freaking beef it out, bro. You can muscle it out of here. No, I'm joking. From somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the screeching of metal on metal. It was almost as if the ship were screaming. Would it really hold until their time limit was up? Already D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, only the sound of the sad metal wheel the sad metal whale of the ship. Unsurprisingly, it was Lotus who spoke
ね
first.
えちょっとみんな何してるのよ
Who we
時間が
teaming
もっ
with?
たいないわ早く行きましょう
Dude, one of these doors goes through a singular route. I don't want to choose that one. That's just a drop, even if it isn't necessarily bad. As if a spell had been broken, the others all began to talk at once.
そうだな。行こう。今そうするしかあるまい。
セブンさん
俺も賛成だぜ。正直長話にうんざりしてたところだ。
Hey.
サンタさんまで私もお兄ちゃんを探しに行かないとちょっと待ってくださいみんな
Bro, you wanna hear the biggest brain idea? What if the ninth man corpse was a fake? And him, Snake, and Ace are working together? So when we left, they still have 3 people and they can leave. What are they combined? 9 plus 1 plus 2 is 3, dude. Yo, they can go through the 3rd door. But they would be screwed if we went through the 3rd door. Yo, is that actually the key to the puzzle? That'd be hilarious if it was. Yo, did I just thread the needle to the truth? Ninth man, Snake, and Ace are actually working together. That'd be... Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like it.
全員で脱出できる方法が必ずあるはず
But that would mean Zero has been cheating. Because technically the ninth man should have died. He'd be breaking his own rules. So I don't know if he would do that. But I don't know. I'm just saying. It's a possibility if he wants some... If those guys gank us out of nowhere.
ねそうでしょ純平君なんとか言ってくださいよ
Nice trimmed.
そうだな。考えよ
He's
う。
trimmed
何か方法を
June. His words sounded hollow and fake.
だったらいいです私がなんとかします
She spun around and ran toward Ace. Oh, he looked sad. He had slumped down next to the bed when June grabbed his arm and pulled.
ジュニアさんほら立ってください諦めるのはまだ早いですよみんなで一緒に考えましょう全員で助かる方法を
Then it happened. Whoa. Ace fell forward. He slumped over onto the wooden floor, his body folded in half like a boxer out cold. What the heck? June cried and dropped to her knees beside him. She put her arms around his neck and did her best to lift him up. My man's dying?
一宮さん
I didn't expect that. She shook him frantically. Hey, it's a CG. Too bad I can't take away the text. The one thing about this series, it's not really a big deal. It's more of a YouTuber problem. Whoa, stop. Is not very good thumbnails because you can't clear the screen. So like all the thumbnails have just been like Santa or Lotus. His voice was weak and slightly slurred.
勝負ってでも
俺だよ。
He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand.
注射器
Oh no. What? Oh, my man's actually dead, I think. Unless this is a scam. But I think it's definitely tipping towards me actually thinking he's sacrificing himself. It was a syringe and a small vial. The vial was empty. It had only recently been emptied. Just a few drops clung to the sides. There was a label taped to the side of the container. It read Sorpro Beta. I don't know what that is. Sorpro Beta?
マントレインデータ何ですかこれはこれを
Trivia?
打ったんですか
ああ、ただの麻酔薬だよ。 心配には及ばん。
麻酔薬
ここに来る前に見つけたんだ。個室の方の病室を探しているときに、いつか何かの役に立つのではないかと思い、 忍ばせておいたのだが
I guess a good place to hide Snake would be in one of those rooms that apparently Ace was looking through, because he was just kind of yelling. I don't know if he looked through all 48 or whatever. Actually, it's more
なぜ
than
自
48.
分で使うことに
It's
なる
52,
とはな
right?
どうしてそんなことを。
言っただろう一休みさせてもらうってもう疲れたんだよ
No, Ace. Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with anesthetic to forestall June and Junpei's attempt to bring him along. If he couldn't move, there's nothing they could do. Oh, okay, yeah. I actually thought he was dying from it. I messed up. Okay, so it's just knocking him out.
一宮さん。
It's just temporary, just Snake's in the background and gonna revive him. Or I don't know.
まだ用があるのかね眠りたいんだ少し静かにしてもらえないかな
ダメです。ダメですよ、一宮さん。眠っちゃダメです。
ああ君の胸は温かいなとても心地がいいなんだかいい夢だ
Wow. This is actually making me feel a bit sad. If it's your first time or you're new around here, I get emotional fairly easily. See ya, buddy. I'm glad I flipped my opinions of you in the last episode. Ace's eyelids drooped further and further, almost as though he were dying.
一宮さん、一宮さん。
Ace. She shook his shoulders again and again, but this time he didn't respond. Only the gentle rising and falling of his chest told them he was alive. Junpei was relieved to see he was, in fact, still breathing.
ベッドの上に寝かせよ
Well, he lifted Ace up off the floor and laid him on the bed he'd been leaning against. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity.
さこれで選択の余地はなくなったわね彼の思いを無駄にしないためにも私たちは前に
Can we
進まな
make
くちゃ
3? If we take 3, then we stop the secret 3 team from going.
そうでしょ
心にもないこと
True?
何か言ったかしら
いやなんでもない
She's backstabby, but Lotus needs a team of 3, so... And since June's kind of like a... sort of like a bonus deal with Junpei, like I don't think June would leave Junpei. It's actually good for her to have us on her side, because... A package deal, that's what I was looking for. But we don't make 9, right? Oh wait, we do make 9, right? 8 plus 11 is 9. Oh wait, no, it's 10. Oh, we're Brits. We're Brits. Then who does me and June need? We can't do Lotus alone, but possibly if we can make 18 from 10, which is that possible right now? I actually don't know. Definitely Santa spoke.
まだ完全になくなったわけじゃないぜ
We're treating squads.
どういうこと
俺たち6人がどの扉に入るのかはまだ決まったわけじゃないだろ
ああなるほど確かにそうね
無駄話はもうこりごりださっさと決めちまおうまずはヤシロあんたは何番の扉に入りたい
私はそうね8番かしら
Matches. So how does she make 8? You need 17. You can make 17... 12 plus me. So we can go with Clover and Lotus. Wait, right? 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 8 is 17. I don't know about that squad. Or she can go 6, which is... She can go with June, which is 14. Then she would need 3 with Santa.
私のバングルナンバー
Wait, no, she would need 4. What? Wait, I messed up the math. 8 plus 6 is 14. So she would need 4. So I was wrong then. If it was me and Lotus, that would be 13. And we'd need 5, which is impossible. Okay, so never mind. The dream Lotus Clover team is dead for us. So we can't go with Lotus, right? Because we're 5. 13. And we need 5, which is impossible. Okay. So Lotus is not on our team. It's good and bad, I guess.
8番だな。それじゃ次は7だ。
Why aren't we just choosing teams, not doors? It's weird.
俺は7を選ぶよ。そこのババアとは気が合いそうもないってな。
Good one.
あんた今なんて言った
I do think you look good, Lotus. It's hard to deny for me, but you might have a rotten personality. Her face distorted by rage. Is that rage? It's cute rage. Lotus took a step towards 7. He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
も言ってないぞ。
覚えてなさい
She shot him a glare that would have melted steel, then turned and stopped off.
さてと、次は誰から聞こうか。
This is so inefficient. So, 4 people. Well, 3 plus Santa. Finally, they stopped on June.
順平、
Junpei.
お前はどの扉に
At last, Junpei's mind was already made up. We can't do 8. If Lotus is 8, we can't do 8, right? It's just impossible. 7, we go with 7 plus 5 is 12. And we can go with June. Wait, no. Wait, wait, we need 16. Never mind. 7 plus 5 is 12, right? Yeah, it's 12, so we need 4. So we go with Clover. That's not a bad team. It is impossible for 8, right? Or am I trolling? Yeah. Yeah. 13. Wait, it is 17. Wait, what am I thinking? My mind's breaking here. Oh no, dude. Like I said, this is always embarrassing. Can we go 3? We would need 12. If we are 5 and there's Santa... Well, I don't know. Can we divulge? So we can go with Lotus and Clover. Or we can go 7 and... I guess we're always going with Clover. Can we get with June somehow? Wait, no. Yeah, Clover's the equalizer. If we go 3, we go with June. Oh, I can't even save. Actually, I can save. But for choices, we go with our gut, alright? There's 5 endings. I don't think there's a bad ending, so we go with our gut. We're not a coward. Lotus Clover. I actually kind of want to do it, but then June's... Dude, we want to stay with June. But either way, we go with Clover, which is kind of insane. What if I say 3? It also stops the secret trio from coming back. I'm going 3. Will be a wild card. I want to go with 8. I do. Oh, I'm going 8. No. Why do I trust? I want to go with Lotus. It's like if you sit with Lotus. Okay, so we're at 13 with Lotus. How do we make 9? 9 is 18. So it's actually impossible if we're with Lotus. Okay, maybe we should go 3. Oh man, I hate choices. Whatever, let's go 3. Let's spice our life up.
俺は3の扉に
Hell yeah. Let's go. We gotta stop these guys from coming back in the game.
ダメだ。それは
Okay.
あ？なんでだよ。不可能だからだ。3対3で分かれた時ね。 どちらかのチームが3の扉に入ることはできないんだ。
Okay, so it's impossible to hit 12. I guess without ace, we could have went with ace, which is sad. Okay, I trust you. I don't know why I need to do the math.
ここにいる6人のバングルナンバーは3、4、5、6、7、8。
So 4, 5, 9. Oh, but the other team couldn't go through. Okay.
3人で3の扉に入るためには3、4、5か6、7、8で組むしかない。この2通りしかありえないんだ。だが2つのチームが同時に1箇所に入ることはできないから。なるほど。そういうことで7や8の扉ならそういうことには。
Bro, I'm telling you, that third door, that's where the secret squad to come back. I'm telling you. It only made sense. Unless something drastically changes if we do the other routes. But I don't know what. Unless like someone else dies or something.
ああ、大丈夫。取り得る手段は3つある。
Give me the options. My brain was not meant for elementary school math. Santa began to explain.
プラン3、5、8で7に入る。
3, 5, 8 through 7. Because it made 16. 3, 5, 8. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I was thinking of, because, yes, Lotus doesn't want to go through
4、
8.
6、7で8に入る。
We get, oh yeah. What? Am I stupid? 7 sits is 13 plus 4 is 17, which goes through 8. Oh, I actually am stupid. We can't go with Lotus. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Man. Well, you know what they say, we're the puzzle god when it comes to escaping, not the math god. So it's actually impossible to go with Lotus, right? Unless we go with Santa. We do what? 6 plus 8 is 14. Plus 3 is 17. What a combination. I feel like those two would ditch us if they could, to be honest.
プラン B。 4、5、7で7に入る。
Going with 7 and Clover doesn't sound horrible.
3、6、8で8に入る。
Yeah. Wait, we're 5. Wait, oh my god, what is happening? I'm actually like my brain. There's too much numbers, and and my mind's going insane. So we were fine. I think I keep getting confused between myself and June. I think I keep switching 5 and 6 around. Because I was definitely thinking we were 6 for like this part. So basically, we can go with Lotus and Santa through 7, or we can go with Clover and 7 through 7. I don't want to leave June with Santa and
プ
Lotus.
ラン C。 3、6、7で7に入る。 4、5、8で8に入る。
Yeah, so I was right the first time. Okay. But like, also Santa and June together actually, oh, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Dude, you think they're the mastermind, Santa and June? I don't hate that idea. Which way are we going through? So you have 2 ways to go through 7 with Santa and Lotus through 7, or we can go Lotus and Clover through 8. We have 2 Lotus options, which is great. Or we can swap Lotus with 7. But we have no June options. See ya, June.
以上の3通りだ。これ以外の選択肢はない。 俺たち6人が揃ってこの先へと進むにはな。
That's when Junpei realized, yeah, we can't go with June. Plan A divides into 2 teams. Yes, yes. Yes. Yep, no June. There's just one thing they all had in common. It's unlucky. Hopefully, she survives when we meet up again. You know what would be hilarious? What if we take June and someone else and just rush through a door and leave them? That's kind of messed up though. June and Junpei had been friends when they were kids. He trusted her more than anyone else on the ship. It's kind of semi-true for me, I guess. If he chose 7 or 8, he'd be taken away from her. Was that something he was prepared to do?
考え事は終わったか。さあ、というわけだから、もう一度考え直してくれ。選択肢は2つだ。
I don't know who I want.
8か。
I feel like if you don't... Lotus and Santa sounds way too dangerous for me, but it is the squad. And I'm actually a little less sus of Santa, but he's still like the biggest initiator ever, so I don't know. Clover's interesting. I don't know how I feel about Clover. She's kind of like in a trance right now.
絶対に選べない。3を選べば、取り残されたやつが確実に死ぬことになるからだ。
Gotta do what you gotta do. No, I'm joking.
7か8から、どっちを選ぶ？
Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, his conclusion was... Take the risk and choose door 3. I'm not choosing door 3, okay? That's a meme. I believe in my teammates to help to protect June, alright? I don't care enough about you. I'm sorry, June. So 7? 7 we can go with Lotus, but like I don't... But 7 wants to go with 7, so... We probably won't. Let's go with Lotus. I'm gonna take the deal with the devil and go with her, because I'm like fairly sure she's not 0. And she's smart. Let's just stick with her. And hopefully we will be alright. Sorry, June. You're trimmed. In before we got the drop flow. Does it show? Am I Brit? Oh, it doesn't show. Ooh, what if it's... If you... And technically... June with Santa is sus, but... If they are sus, then I mean, they would survive. I trust June more with... I mean, 7's kind of trustworthy. I don't know. I feel like she might be safer than if she was with Lotus. She might have a grudge against Lotus too for sacrificing Ace. Jun's face was blank and confused. Santa muttered to himself and turned to Junpei. And she wouldn't like us to abandon the others, so might be fine. Junpei chose his words carefully. When Junpei finally finished, June looked as though she was about to cry. Aww. Well, I don't know, if you're smart enough. I mean, you're gonna have Santa on your team. He's kind of smart. I don't know about 7, but maybe. It's kind of a Brit team, huh? Well, it's okay. Junpei felt as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. Also, if he went through door 3, that means it would be impossible to go through door 9 at the end. Unless, oh man, should I be planning like teams based on how we can hit 9? But I mean, it's impossible now. Unless we have survivors. I mean, we're 8. What if we get like pick up Ace at the end? He somehow mates it. That's 9. What if Snape's there? I don't know. There's options. In order for them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, stilled his resolve, and did his best to smile. And at the end of the day, she's a childhood friend from elementary school. We haven't seen her in years, alright? I know we've been bonding well, but gotta snip our losses sometimes, buddy. Not that I think you're dying, I'm just saying. It's not like we've been dreaming about dating you for our whole life. But I believe. True.
この部屋で合流することになった。きっと同じだよ。7と8の扉も。
どこか先の方で繋がってると。
Well, technically, unless one of them are. I mean, I feel like 3 is the brick door, so should be fine.
おそらく。
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
俺は間違いなく繋がってると思うぜ。
Yeah, it also just made sense with the layout of the ship, right?
どうしてそう思うんですか?
Hey, and you know what? Some other bonus news. You and 7 can talk about Titanic facts and stuff since he's a ship guy, so that could be fun, I guess. That is also true. Yes, yes, we need more numbers. The thing is, right, if that mattered at the end, then it does mean we have to choose sacrifices, right? Because we didn't choose Ace or the 9 guy, which means by the end, if they do actually die, then we actually didn't need them to escape, so... June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were so sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and without reinsurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder. Still think it would have been bad if we went through 3 and just killed 3 people. Then we would be bricked. June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod. Sure. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Yes. So to make 9, we need 18, and we're 11. So 7 would make 9. We can go a nice 3-4 makes 9. We can't escape with Lotus, which is kind of troubling. But Lotus is it. We can escape with literally everyone else if we go with June. But we can't escape with Lotus. So maybe it wasn't a good idea to pair with her, because she actually wouldn't want us around. Lotus can escape with, what, Santa and 7? Maybe. I don't trust my math at all. He stretched and continued. Alright, I mean, we have a lot of options to escape with June, but I guess Lotus is getting trimmed. Guess you can call it karma at the end of the day. Yep. Okay, Clover, you better pull your weight. Got some shoes to fill. Clover looked away and was silent for a moment. It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care. Alright. Jeez, it's been that long already. Time flies when you're paranoid and trying to solve math. At Santa's command, the group split and head for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked towards door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have went with Lotus. I didn't really realize, but there's like 0 way we escape with June and Lotus. So, for a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned towards Junpei and Clover.
準備はいい？
ああ
Yeah, sure.
行くわよ。
Beep, boop, bop. Later. See you on the flip side. A narrow hallway stretched out before them.
よし行こう
Clover sounds so. We'll see what Clover's made of if she can tough through the situation. Lotus and Clover left through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But he was about to step over a threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, towards door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met.
純平君
They nodded. Their farewell almost took 1.5
何やっ
seconds.
てんの？
Oh, we got pulled in. Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. He heard the sound of the number door slam shut behind him. Bro, imagine if June bricks her team and they all die because she got in late. Oh no. His brace. Oh, yo. What if he did? Santa's 7 die, but what if her. So she sits, Ace is 1, that's 7. And Snake is 2, that's 9. Okay, so it doesn't actually work. That'd be a funny route. His bracelets gave a cold electronic beep.
残り81秒よ。急いで。
What? Oh yeah, we have to do the dead thing. We're saving, dude. I think that's it. So, I'm sure that was a fun episode besides the bad math, or maybe that was fun for you. New squad. Aces trimmed. Lotus and Clover. What a team. Who would have thought I would choose Lotus after all that negative karma? And maybe I wouldn't have if I realized I literally can't escape with her at the end. But I do trust her. She is very smart. She knows a lot of sciencey stuff. And she definitely wants to save her life, so she's definitely gonna bring us 3 along, at least for now. So we might have to ditch her in the final stretch. Or we should. And we have Clover. She's a wild card. We don't really know much about her. She's kind of adorable, but a little moody right now. And yeah, hopefully we do good. Hopefully the other team works it out. And yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, bonus episode Saturday, so. And who knows, I think next week should go back to 2 episodes a week, but you never know what happens. Maybe it'll be another 3-er. But yeah, at least bonus episode Saturday, that should be fun. But yeah, hopefully you had a fun time. I did, and I will see you later. Goodbye. And thanks again.